Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me bring my mic closer, man. Let's talk about it. So, some interesting things have come out. You know, some people possibly have been exposed. Somebody like the name of Terence Crawford or something like that. We had Terence Crawford's trainer. I'm saying we, like I was in the interview or the room they were chatting in. But we have Bo Mack, Terence Crawford's main trainer, head trainer slash manager, come out and say some interesting things that have riled up us Errol Spence fans. And yes, I'm including myself in the group of Errol Spence fans. That's my favorite fighter. So yes, I might be a little biased subconsciously, but I'm gonna try and objectively judge Bo Mack based off what he said. And surprisingly, you guys will probably be like, all right, he can be objective. He's not just a stan or anything like that, right? So pretty much it's come out. Bo Mack has said that they chose to go the easier route with the WBO instead of looking to fight Errol Spence. And that kind of, like, all the Errol Spence fans jumped on it. All the Terence Crawford fans are trying to defend it. Or I don't even like saying Terence Crawford fans because a lot of people aren't fans. They're more so Errol Spence haters in a sense, right? Because if they were such huge fans, they support his pay-per-views. Like, he should have easily been doing 200K pay-per-views. If Errol Spence fights Amir Khan, he's doing 200 at that time. Probably not. I don't know if he'll do it now. But if he fought him in 2018, he would have did 200K with Amir Khan. If he would have fought post style for unification fight, he would have did 200K easily. So I don't know. Maybe it's a lack of top rank promotion, but let's not stay on that too much longer, right? Let's get to the main part, the main thing that you guys clicked on this video for. So let's get into Bo Mack talking about, let's hear from the horse's mouth, right? This is Terence Crawford's head trainer slash manager. Let's go. No, I will. No, I will. I'll pull up. And he was, yes, he was on, and it's crazy. Main reason why I think this is getting a lot of attention too, he was on it was like a little panel with Errol Spence's strength and conditioning coach. I think Errol Spence is, 11-0 with 11 knockouts with Blu-ray. That's his name, Blu-ray Fitness. That's his IG page. You guys can go look him up. He's 11-0 with 11 KOs with him at his head strength and conditioning coach. Well, I'm saying head. It's usually just one. But yeah, let's continue the audio. Explain to me why didn't he go to Errol Spence when he came to 147? No, I'm trying to let you use. You said to ask another question. You said ask you a question. You just said ask you a question. You just said all that Errol Spence, that shit is dead. All right, now let me just say this real quick. You guys gotta see Bo Mack's face during this. I will say this, man. I wish these guys would have been a little more controllable. I'm not saying controllable. I wish they would have been a little more tame and speaking of Bo Mack, so we can hear everything fluid. Like, when I first listened to this, I couldn't hear every single thing that Bo Mack was saying, and it's kind of threw me off a little bit. But yeah, let's hopefully you guys can hear it clearly. I'm gonna drop the link in my description so you guys can go and listen to it for yourself. But I hope you guys hear it clearly. Right. You just said ask you a question. So you can hear your words. I just said, why didn't he fight Errol Spence become his mandatory, which he could have did when he moved to 147? Good question. Wait, you said what? Oh, shit. I got a question for you. Let him answer the question. He said, no. He said, I'm going to show a little bit. Who? Why didn't he become Errol Spence's mandatory? IBF. He was undisputed. He had all the belts. So why did he not fight? Why did he not go to IBF route since he's undisputed? Because we went to the WBO route. If we can go to the WBO route, you went the easy route. And that's when they all jumped on him. He said it, so you heard it out of his manager slash head trainer's mouth. He said it was easier to go to WBO route, fight Jeff Horn, instead of going to face Errol Spence, right? Now, this is where I'm going to be totally objective. I don't blame Terence Crawford for that, right? Yes, he can go up. Yes, he could go to the IBF route, but you gotta understand, boxing is a business. The only problem I have with Terence Crawford and his fans is they make it seem like he didn't have any options. Like he wouldn't have been able to go up to 147, petition to be Errol Spence's mandatory since he was undisputed, right? He had that option, but of course he didn't enforce that option. I'm pretty sure he was advised by a top rank to go to the WBO route because this what you guys have to understand, right? Boxing is a business. A lot of these guys are signing signing with promotional companies to fight on certain networks, right? And you gotta think about it like this: Terence Crawford is a top ranked fighter. They want him to fight on ESPN. So in the case of fighting Jeff Horn, they're likely gonna win that bid. Jeff Horn is somebody who just fought on Top Rank with to fight Manny Pacquiao, right? So this would be an easy fight to make. Um, he wouldn't have to. He probably wouldn't have to take short money. I don't even think Terence Crawford and Jeff Horn went to purse bid. I'm pretty sure. I gotta look that up because my memory isn't the greatest. Terence Crawford, Jeff. Purse. I think these guys had damn. I don't think like I said that didn't. I don't think that went to purse bet. I think they both got pretty good money, right? Official purse. Let me see. Um. Yeah, that fight, I can't see anything right now. I'm not gonna spend too much time on it, but that fight definitely didn't go to purse bid. Of course, Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight definitely goes to purse bid if he comes up from 147. And of course, you don't wanna if you're coming up from 140 to 147, you don't want your first fight to be against a dangerous guy. Dangerous guy. You want to get the weakest champion that you can get, right? He chose to go that route. Go that route with Jeff Horn. And also that just helps you get more money, right? Let's say it's business, like I said, in a sense. I don't kill him for going that route. I don't say he's ducking Errol Spence for making a business decision. Just like you guys shouldn't kill Errol Spence for making a business decision, right? You guys say, "Oh, Errol Spence is ducking Crawford by saying he's gonna clean up his side of the street." No, it's a business decision. You don't think Al Heyman and PBC, his managers, are advising Errol Spence to stay on PBC side until Terence Crawford is a free agent? We're not trying to split any money, right? That fight isn't big enough to be a co-promotion pay-per-view at that time. Let's say what was that? 2018, 17. Uh, that come on, bro. The purses they're gonna get is what 2, 3 million, 4 million max. Now that fight, if you think about it right now, if that fight was to happen 2022, this upcoming year, 2022, you don't think both these guys are getting no less than 8 to 10 million? You don't think that's their minimum purses in a fight like that with pay per view upside? And of course, now that Terence Crawford is not on Top Rank, they can strictly fight on Fox or Showtime. I'm pretty sure. I feel like it'll probably be Fox. Who knows what they'll go with there? But Errol Spence's last pay per view was on Fox against Danny Garcia. So we'll see what happens with that. But like I said, it's all business. I'm not gonna kill Crawford for that, but I am gonna say he's capping. He's definitely capping. I'm not gonna say he's ducking Spence, but he's definitely capping about Errol Spence ducking him. It's just business, man. We guys gotta understand this is not 1970s where these guys was fighting for crumbs. There was no strategy in getting more money. These guys like to build up the fights. And that's exactly what they did, right? Terence Crawford, he just got a I should say his first respected, like worldwide respected win against a welterweight, again in Sean Porter. And that's all. I feel like that's what a lot of people were waiting for. He's out of his contract now. Errol Spence has been as he would say, the big fish at 147 for the last 2 3 years now. And this fight is definitely growing, and it's definitely a huge fight. Probably the only I'm trying to think what fight would be bigger in boxing, not including heavyweights. The only fight that would probably be bigger in boxing, let's say, well, I'm taking out other people, right? Not including the superstars, like because heavyweight fights, mega fights at heavyweight is always gonna be bigger. One of the bigger fights, like not including the triangle fight of Wilder and Joshua, or Fury and Joshua, or Fury and Alexander Usyk, not including those heavyweights, or not including Canelo, there's no fight bigger. There's no fight bigger than the Errol Spence and Terence Crawford fight right now. That's the fight that I think everybody would attend. I think that fight probably, if you was to put that in a football stadium, Cowboy Stadium, that fight easily does. They easily do 80,000 seats, 80,000 tickets, no comps. Don't even need comps. 80,000. That joint fills out the stadium. And of course, I'm gonna say it's gonna be mainly because of Spence, but it's just because it's a big fight and it's gonna be in Spence's hometown, of course, right. But like I said, nobody's ducking anybody. This is just all business. We gotta understand that, right? We gotta understand these guys don't want. If I'm signed to top rank, if I'm top rank, if I'm a top rank executive, do I really want Terence Crawford to end up fighting on show? I don't. Do I really want him to end up fighting on Showtime or Fox and possibly losing, and then come back and it devalues him possibly because you know these guys value they like it's nothing else, man. These guys care about their O more than their mama, man. But if, like I said, if he takes away his O, that kinda loses steam for top rank, and then somebody possibly else, somebody from, let's say, somebody from off the PBC rank stable goes and it ends up mandatory for Jeff Horn. I need to get some water. They end up a mandatory for Jeff Horn and possibly take that belt. And now Terence Crawford dropped in the rankings. He lost Errol Spence. He got to work his way back up. And now PBC controls the whole welterweight division, right? So you just got to understand it's business at the end of the day. Nobody's ducking anybody. And that's all I really want to get across. I don't know if I really have too much on that. I wonder if Terence Crawford had anything to say about that or Spence, but I didn't really look into it because it really doesn't matter. Their opinion on that really doesn't matter. I already understand his business. You guys got to understand that too, right? Um, Now it's crazy 'cause I just went on Terence Crawford's Twitter. I don't know if this has anything to do with what was said, but he tweeted 19 hours ago. He tweeted, "It be your own people that want to see you fail the most. Be the main one smiling in your face and praying for your downfall at the same time," right? So I don't know if that's necessarily about Errol Spence, any Errol Spence or any of the people that was on that panel, because I'm pretty sure those guys that were on the panel talking about Crawford and him ducking Errol Spence, I'm pretty sure they're not his friends, right? They're not his homies, smiling in his face and then talking about his back. I think those are think that might just be something in general. But with all that being said, I'm gonna end the video there. Make sure you guys don't forget to like, subscribe, comment, do all that good stuff, man. And I'm out of here. Peace.